Hi, my name is Peggy Hill, and I'm going to be explaining the blood vessel types. Blood vessels are tube-shaped organs, and you can characterize them by size and direction. You have the arteries, the capillaries, and the veins. The arteries, they carry the blood away from the heart. They're oxygen-rich due to containing hemoglobin, and they branch off to small and then smaller pathways, and we have 3 different types. The capillaries, those are the smallest blood vessels. They exchange blood, gases, nutrients, waste products, and they form beds with the arterioles and the venules. And then you have the veins. They carry the blood back to the heart, and they contain less oxygen. And you have 3 different types. So what are the 3 different types? So with the arteries, it's the conducting arteries. Those are the largest. As an example, you have the aorta and the pulmonary trunk. Here you go. There's the aortic arch right here, and where's E? Right here is your pulmonary trunk. So that's the conducting arteries. Then you have the distributing artery. They're medium size, and they go to specific regions and organs. As an example, you have the circumflex artery and the left pulmonary artery. The bigger picture, so G is right here. So you have your circumflex artery, and D right here is your left pulmonary artery. Those are your distributing arteries. And then the smallest, those are called the arterioles, and they are also called resistant arteries. They supply the very local regions. That means they get super close to the organ or region they need to go to. You can see here as an example on the brain, or here in the body where it needs to go to. Digestive systems. Those are just some of the cards I have. And then you have the veins. You have the large veins, the medium, and the venules as the smallest. So the large veins are the biggest vessels. As an example, you have the inferior vena cava. It's right down here, F. So there's your inferior vena cava. And also in the pulmonary veins, and they form when they merge together with the medium veins. So the medium veins, they drain larger areas, they carry more blood, and they have a special fold in the tunica or of the tunica interna, and those are the valves, as you can see here. So here's your inner layer, so tunica interna, and here's your valve. So it opens and closes. It opens to let the blood flow, and then closes so it can't flow back. And these form when they merge with the venules. In the venules, they drain blood from the capillary beds and carry the blood back to the heart. Here we can see it on my little demonstration. You have your heart. So the arteries, they go down. Here they branch out, conducting, well, in that case, the distributing arteries. And then they go all the way down here to your arterioles. And then they exchange here with the capillaries. And then you have your venules that go back up. In that case, they start merging with the medium veins. And then they merge with the large veins. And that can only happen when the muscle, when the muscle pumps and you have your blood flow going up, and it closes so the blood flow can't go back down. So what are the vessel walls made of? So you have 3 layers. You have the tunica interna, your tunica media, and the tunica externa. As you can see here on the artery, you have your tunica interna right here, your tunica media, and your tunica externa. And with the vein, also your tunica interna with your fold that makes the valve. Then your tunica media and your tunica externa. Okay, so the tunica interna is the inner layer. It is made out of simple squamous epithelial tissue, and it has a basement membrane. And then you have those little cells that form the endothelium. So here are your little cells. There's your endothelium, your basement membrane, and here's your inner tunica interna. Then the tunica media is the middle layer. It's made out of smooth tissue and it has collagen and elastic fibers. Here's your middle one. Here's your elastic fiber. And the tunica externa is the outermost layer. It is made out of loose connective tissue and it protects and anchors. Here you can see it right there. Okay, so what does the smooth muscle in the tunica media do? So it has a greater control of the blood delivery and flow. So the vessel can change its diameter. So in that case, it would be called vasodilation. It increases in the diameter, and this occurs when the smooth muscle relaxes. So you have more blood flow. And then the vasoconstriction, it decreases, and that's caused when the smooth muscle contracts. And that's when you have less blood flow. Okay, so capillaries have no tunica media and no tunica externa. Well, why? Because their function, right here, is to exchange the oxygen or to diffuse it with the cells. And then while the waste gets diffused from the cells, for this they need to have thin walls. So to have that exchange that we read above, the exchange with the blood gases, nutrients, waste, etc., they have to have thin walls or else that can't happen. Okay. Sorry, my voice is almost gone. I've been sick. Tried my best. Hope you guys like it. Bye. Thank you.